We've been used to volatility, but finally we're getting some of that good volatility today. It is Wednesday, April the 9th, and it's Markets with Megan. We're here today with one of our special impact reports on the big turnaround we've seen in the equity markets, specifically surrounding the tariff talk. Today we saw that President Trump came out, and even though he increased tariffs again against China, he gave a 90-day pause for the majority of countries from a tariff perspective so that there is time to work out some negotiations. So what do we take out of this? First of all, this is probably smart because what we do know is that renegotiating trade deals that have been in place for decades is not something that's going to happen overnight. So if the administration can give that 90 days for these countries to come forward to start the negotiation process, this gives the market some room to breathe as well. There's rumors that there's been about 75 countries that the administration's been in contact with to try and negotiate these trade deals. So with the quickness that these countries are coming back to the White House in an effort to really negotiate this, find a better way with the trade, this means that the rest of the world is willing. China's digging their heels in. We knew that that would happen, but the rest of the world is trying to work with the Trump administration, and this is good news from an equity perspective. We're seeing that with a major turnaround today. We're up over 2,000 points on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This shows us that any little sign of good news is going to turn this oversold market around. Now, could this be a dead cat bounce? Could we come in tomorrow with lower markets? Absolutely. There's a lot of volatility and a lot of moving parts to what's going on with this tariff negotiation. But what we need to take out of this is the market has sold off so quickly, so fast. We're talking about moves that we haven't seen since the depths of the pandemic. And when you see the market swing so far from one side to the other, you tend to see this oversold condition. And it's not surprising that we're seeing the markets turn around a bit with this good news. Now, we'll be back. We'll continue to monitor this situation. We'll be back as it pertains to what we're seeing from the investment standpoint and if there's any new negotiations from a trade deal that we get in writing from the White House. Thank you so much. And if you want a history of our podcast, you can go to marketswithmegan.fm.